Alright, I was going to wait and do my video blog till I felt a little better so I wouldn't be coughing in the camera and all that good stuff, but it's been a week since my comp, so I figured I ought to say some things while it's fresh in my mind and kind of make this the end of chapter 2, I guess I should call it. It was my second comp season, and I'm ready to begin chapter 3. So, and all in all, I accomplished more than I didn't. First competition season brought me 8 trophies, placing, in all 3 shows in different crossover categories, and that was very motivating and encouraging. However, I had left that season wanting to reach much higher, and I did in many ways. However, the beginning of what you might call the off season, I personally don't have a problem with off season, because to me psychologically it's a time of not cutting. If you have injuries, healing from any of those, a little TLC while you're growing and staying conditioned. But maybe it's a different season, not necessarily a bulking season, but a growing season, a growing muscle, growing goals, everything else. So anyway, I was very inconsistent the first time. There was a lot of inconsistent workouts, inconsistent diet, some of it due to circumstance, knee injury, some other things, family things, and that sort of thing. So I wouldn't even call it a loss at that point. It's just I found it difficult to be consistent. I've learned ways to get around that now so that I can be more consistent regardless of circumstance. Anyway, I'm a week out. It's been 8 days since the last show. Overall, I did relatively well in my eating, but 2 or 3 days, kind of off. The day before Thanksgiving was just lax, lazy, not horrible, but not measured and calculated and thoughtful as it should be when the metabolism is a little bit fragile right after that cutting time going into the stage competition. So Thanksgiving was, it was crazy. I grazed all day on all the yummy, good smelling stuff. I ate so much food on Thanksgiving. Woke up Friday with swollen feet from all those carbs, and more carbs than salt. And Friday, really didn't feel like eating. I found myself just feeling tired. And yesterday, planning my son's 18th surprise birthday party, I actually got back on track a little bit. Once again, my appetite wasn't great, and I'm figuring out it's the albuterol, the inhaler I have for this crazy cough that sometimes comes in big, strong waves. Anyway, so at 8 days after the last competition, I guess I'm taking with me to the chapter 3 that I want to be more consistent. I have to be very disciplined. I can't let circumstances take me down. There are always going to be times where you have financial emergencies, medical emergencies. You're going to have, just life happens, let's just put it that way. And sometimes you have to just go into it knowing that your health is much more important than your taste buds. And for me, I want to get healthy. I want my voice to come back, the cough to go away. I'm ready to get to work. In spite of how it sounds, I'm actually better, but it's sort of like an asthma type of cough that wants to stick around, like a reactive thing, I guess you might call it. I just got done with my first weight training workout. I couldn't lift as heavy. Got a little winded kind of early, but I did it and I finished it. It felt good to feel my muscles pumping again. I'm very happy to see that I didn't gain the weight I thought I had. When I got on the scale yesterday and the day before, I thought I gained a whopping 6 pounds. Thankfully, I see I've actually put on 2 pounds. That's not horrible at all. So I'm going to stick with the reverse dieting. I've got a lot to learn about it, a lot to stick with. I'll be working with Lane again in the future, so I appreciate many people who've offered to help me, and I know a lot of people from the bottom of your hearts, you really want to be there for me and encourage me and be my friends and all that stuff, but I think I'm going to be consistent with the coaching I've had up to this point, and I can't thank you all enough for all you've given me. I'd been told by one judge that had I been lean enough, I could have, not only would have I placed, but I could have actually taken the overall with the muscularity and symmetry that I had. But leanness is key. It's part of the game. It's part of the process. And I will get there through consistency this time. So anyway, I'm heading home. I want to take a good hot shower and hug on my kids and get to church. So love you guys. Thanks so much for loving me and encouraging me and supporting me. I still feel a little emotional in such a good way over all I've accomplished and all the friends I've made, the support of my family. I could hear my mom and my dad and cheering for me from hundreds of miles away, and I thank you all for that, for helping me dig deeper and believe in myself. And I want you all to know, don't be worried about me. I'm taking care of myself, getting healthy, getting good sleep, and I will be keeping in touch soon. Expect another video blog in a few weeks with good progress and hopefully my voice. Take care. Bye.